They're going to listen to anything that we say. We had Hillary Care come by in 1992, and they wanted to ram that through, and people said, no, that just doesn't sound like it's going to work. So in essence, we've had 17 years to have some kind of reform get figured out. Now all of a sudden they have to do it in the next 3 months. Somebody's getting paid.
Yeah.
They went ahead and all the money was the TARP money. What is it, $9 billion? And they can only account for 2? I don't trust them. Thank you.
John Christopher D'Amelio. I live in Santa Maria. I'm officially homeless for the last 3 years. You guys have been very kind to me. Thank you. I'm an author. That's why I'm homeless. And I'd like to call your attention to the difference between the United States of America and the American people in Europe. And the difference is really contained in this book, in the chapter on the rise of mega institutions. This is Peter Drucker's book. It's called Managing in the Next Society. And it's one of his last books. He died in, I believe, 2003. This is 2000. Peter says that basically the rise in the mega institution pretty much wiped out individual power centers, like what we've been seeing on the news in Iraq and so on. But since the 1800s, middle 1800s, America's been an exception to that. We've seen power centers arise.
That's it. I'm sorry, it's 1 minute.
Oh, okay, well, let me conclude. We don't have, for example, we don't have clergy on the public dole. You go to Europe, you'll find out that the clergy there are civil servants. And we don't want to turn over our institutions to the public because of this. We have a broken tax system, we have a corrupt Congress, and it's basically obsolete. It's the internet age, and it's time to do something about it.
Thank you. Hey, Paula, I know you guys are having an important conversation, and but we would rather have it outside. It's hard to compete here. What's the verdict back there?
The fire marshal. The fire marshal is telling us that we are over capacity and that we have to have 30 people along the walls to leave and to go out in the back or out in this other side.
Okay, let me ask if some of the people that have already asked questions, maybe they can go into the foyer. We actually thought the room had 251, but for some reason they actually enforcing a smaller one. One thing too, before anybody leaves, I do want to do a cheap form of advertisement. We have some slips there if you want to get on a collab mailing list or get a thing about Cal Chronicle. It's right there. Here we go.
Thank you, Andy.
Thank you for letting us.
My name is Martin Ferris. I'm from Santa Maria. I do not have any health care coverage at all. Nothing. I still am unalterably opposed to socialized medicine. Thank you very much. You may keep it. I like having choices. Maybe I'll live tomorrow and maybe I won't. But that's part of being free, isn't it? Do you want to be free or do you want to be serfs? That's the question here. You can get into all these details about the health care bill, but it's really a big distraction. I think probably that's the reason why they made 1,018 pages, is to distract you from the truth.
All right.
Thank you.
And we do have some seats up here. There's at least 4 or 6 seats here. If you...
Hi, my name is Paulette Winnery, and I'm from Santa Maria. And one of the things that I like, that is really wonderful about this country, is we are so blessed. We are a wealthy nation. And the people in this nation are so generous that we help people all over the world, even whenever things are tough. And we're the biggest givers. And when our neighbors are in trouble and we know about it, then we're there. We have food banks, all kinds of stuff. Now, there are people that have to have a safety net. There are people on Social Security. And thank God, you know, that safety net is there because not everybody can have insurance. And people that are on Medicare and Medi-Cal, you know, that's good that it's there if they absolutely need it. And we also have clinics, low-cost clinics, and they let you make payments. And you need to be able to make payments. You know, not everybody has money, $1,000 or $2,000. Okay, but if every single person in this country is forced to go on a socialized medical program, there's not going to be enough for these people who are low income to be taken care of. And the people with a lot of money, they might be able to bribe their way into a doctor's office, but most of us won't.
All right, thank you.
Hi, my name is Jim Perry, and I'm from Santa Maria. First of all, I'd like to say my wife called Lois twice to find out about her town hall meeting, and she was told that Lois does town hall meetings by telephone. I'm not sure how that works, but anyhow, that's the answer she got. One thing that's real obvious to me is that Mr. Obama is willing to throw us seniors under the bus to pay for his health care program. He's going to cut $500 million off of Medicare and use that money to pay for the $47 million that are uninsured. And right now, he's saying that ARP is in agreement with him, and ARP speaks for the seniors. Well, ARP certainly does not speak for me. And I understand they're losing 60,000 people in the last 2 months. Lastly, I have a Medicare Advantage plan, and I'm very happy with it. I like my doctors, I like the price of it, I like the coverage, I like everything about it. But it's obvious that if this health care reform plan goes forward, there will not be any Medicare Advantage plans.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're gonna still do one side to the other. We've not gone down this side yet. So is there anybody in the front row? Come on up.
My name is Adam Spence, and my health problems are my health problems. And that's the way I want to keep it. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a number that they can round off. Yes, everyone should have health care. It should come as part of our society. It should be one of our inalienable rights to life, happiness, health care. It shouldn't have to come from the government. It should come because the people want fairness.